Last time on Jill-O-Lantern Final Cut, the Seven Sins struck again. With Candy in no condition to fight, Jill carried her to the safety of the barrier, leaving Vivian unguarded. Now she finds herself at the mercy of Joy, who has revealed their plan for ultimate power. Can Vivian distract her former roommate long enough for Jill to find them? Find out on this exciting episode of Jill-O-Lantern Final Cut. Hello everybody and welcome back once more to Jill-O-Lantern Final Cut. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm CheerandCosplay.
And I'm Kozi.
Let's get back in here. What was going on? We had
I think we're strapped down to a table?
Hot, but not really. Not for a different person, absolutely, but alright, we're trying to get information out of Joy before she kills us.
Yep.
What do we want to know about? Candy or Zavich?
I'm just scared if we choose Candy,
She gonna go for Candy?
It will be like, no. It will be like, haha, you're out of options. You should have picked Where's the Witch?
Yeah.
I mean, we have a save file
we have a save file right
we
here.
do.
Let's go
we
back,
can scum
Candy.
save a little bit if we want to.
I feel like we'll get a chance to ask both questions, but in case we don't.
Let's go with the practical element first. We already know we like Candy. We don't need more confirmation of that.
No, we wanted to know why she was obsessed with Candy.
Love that back button.
You knew about Candy. How? Have you been making me... Oh, and how have you been making me forget them?
You're making me forget so
Damn,
bad.
that was hard to get out.
You make me forget so bad, I don't remember English. All I know is Old German. Oh, I knew I had to do something the moment you came home gushing about her.
Them. They're non-binary.
They're insignificant. See, I corrected myself. Regardless, I can't let them try to take you away from me. Or worse, take your virginity. That would have screwed everything up. An unsoiled sacrifice is 100 times more potent, but do you have any idea how hard it is to find a female virgin over 20?
How did you destroy my memory?
I'm getting to that. I don't know why I'm, honing in on all the pronouns now. I don't know what they saw in you, but I had to convince them that you were too much of a nut job to worry about. Or rather, let you... Okay, there was the emphasis. Let you convince them.
What?
You know, despite all those mystery books you read, you're really quite unobservant when it comes to your own life. Didn't you realize that you were missing a full day or two every time you had one of your sleepwalking episodes?
Has our cursor always been a pumpkin?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
I try to keep it off to the side because, sometimes I have to make thumbnails out of the actual things in the game, and this makes it difficult.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look, what a wonderful shot of Joy here to throw into a thumbnail.
She looks a lot cooler.
I think we mentioned before, everybody's got a little bit of an update. It's not, a ton different, but it's, subtly better.
Oh, I mean, looking
With an
like
eye
she
patch.
has an eye patch.
Oh.
Eye patches make everyone cooler.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She already got her hair kind of like that. I think eye patch on this eye.
I'm
patch on
biased,
that
and my
eye.
answer to that is no, it doesn't.
Don't like eye patches?
I have personal reasons for that.
She just didn't like it when Homer had an eye patch.
I knew something was wrong, but you convinced me it was stress.
Well, was it not stressing you out? Not stress, just a little sprinkle of my amnesia potion that into your favorite mug. It's just vodka. It's a lot of vodka.
A sprinkle of what?
But the stupid bitch was irritatingly persistent, so I tried taking more direct action. Unfortunately, the slut decided wrong again. She was too good for me, but she said she sells seashells. She said she... Fuck me.
See, sure.
I'm sorry,
It's contagious.
No,
There's-
it's correct. That is
Hang
correct.
on. There's 4 S words, and it's messing with me right now. Said she had some stupid rule about sleeping on a
There you
first
go.
date and that she just wasn't interested in me.
Candy saw right through you, and they never gave up on me.
For all the good it did them. After all, who gets in her bed now? Immediately screwed it up again. Amnesia? Or Zvi? I feel like we're on the amnesia track at this point.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
What do you mean, amnesia potion? What have you been drugging me with?
oh, don't be so dramatic. It's just a bit of old alchemy I discovered early on in my research. All it does is induce a bad hangover and a 24-hour memory wipe. It's hard. Oh, so you got roofied. Honey, you got roofied.
Harmless? You've been destroying my mind with a chemistry experiment.
Well, it's not like I had much of a... It's not like you had much of a mind to begin with. Besides, you didn't have any issue with me treating your other little problem.
Your salt pills, you mean?
Yes.
My cholesterol is through the roof.
Yes, you should consult an actual doctor about that. If it's any consolation, I've been documenting the results. The placebo effect as demonstrated upon the anxious and autistic mind. You're contributing to science, or you would be if I was ever gonna publish it.
Anything you try to publish would be rejected for unethical behavior. How long have you been using that shit on me?
Only as needed. You should count yourself lucky. My father was getting almost weekly doses. Stupid bastard couldn't hold down a job to save his life. Although I still got a decent inheritance from his life insurance when he finally get... Okay, how did he die? I think we already know. It definitely has something to do with his blood pressure.
No.
I think she was saying she was dosing him with the amnesia potion.
You think the amnesia potion, not the salt pill placebo thing? Because that's what I thought we were on now.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Could have been both. Because, I mean, I don't know what an amnesia potion is. Okay, yeah, if you got roofied every day of your life, it would probably, like, really fuck you up. But then again, eating just copious amounts of salt will also do that. So I don't know.
Gave up? You mean you... Oh my god! You really are unforgivable.
The end justifies the means, and my ends are the most just there is. Oh, look, we got the other one.
The witch left her cave when the storm started. Do you know where she might have gone?
Trying to find out how much I know, are you? Don't bother, you won't have the time to report back to your evil master anyway.
I told you we're not working with the witch. We're trying to stop her. If you help us, we can...
Silence! I cannot be deceived by your pretty lies any longer. I saw you cavorting with her familiar with my own eyes. I heard you plotting with it to disrupt my ritual. I know you are in league with her. Admit it! We're not working for the witch. Jill is a dumbass.
Jill is a dumbass.
I don't know, what do you want to
Jill is a dumbass.
Jill is my friend.
I'll admit Jill is a friend, and a much better one than you ever were.
You think a demon can be your friend?
Yes.
Not at the start. But even though she tried to kill me and she was a bit of an entitled asshole at first, she was willing to admit when she was wrong and try to be better. You've only gotten worse the more I've gotten to know the real you.
It's not my fault you're so trusting, V.
I always hated that nickname, but I let you keep calling me that because I didn't want to risk making you mad.
Sorry, should I be saying Vi? Because I feel like other people have called
Viv.
it V. Viv? It's just VI. So Viv?
The.
V?
The?
Hey, V?
Oh, Heather. Where's Mark?
And I was right to be afraid. This is the first time I've ever stood up to you, and you've completely lost your mind and let your paranoia take over.
Ha, joke's on you. I never had my mind. You betrayed me.
I trusted you. I loved you. But it's clear you never felt the same about me.
Heh. You're not gonna trick me. I've sacrificed too much to get here. You can't talk me out of it.
Then just tell me where the witch went.
It doesn't matter. I'll destroy her before she even knows what's happening. Yeah, why me?
She already told us why.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So why me? Is it because I'm the only one who didn't immediately see the red flags you were waving around?
You really have no idea, do you? Did you honestly think it was a blind chance that we became roommates?
What?
A fully grown virgin born under a full moon on All Hallows Eve. You're the ribeye steak of human sacrifices.
Wow.
You mean you selected me?
I think the term is groomed, but whatever. I've been waiting years to find someone like you. I was hunting everywhere, from dating apps to mail-order bride websites. Then, lo and behold, the perfect sacrifice turns up right in my hometown, ripe for the picking and pathetically desperate for affection. I had to grease a few palms to get you as my roommate, but you were worth it.
Just so you know, if I am your ribeye, you have seriously over-seasoned me. It was all a lie. Right from the beginning.
Well, it was kind of cute the way you followed me around like a lost puppy. Until tonight, when you decided to bite me because some stupid slut can't take a hint. The machete?
The machete.
I wouldn't play around with that if I were you. It belongs to my demon.
Does it now? Well then, it should make a suitable replacement for the knife you stole. Do you have any idea how hard it is to go grave robbing these days? It took weeks to get that dagger.
Have you tried living in New Orleans?
Yeah.
My condolences to your victims.
Do not pity the worthless dead. Your tears only water their graves. I bet you thought that was
Did
a lot
I?
harder in your head.
Did I ever tell you your poetry sucks?
You said you love my poetry.
Why is that the thing that upsets her?
Because
Yes, we were both good liars.
it's because it was the one thing that I thought was real.
Jill's about to fall in a lake.
Yeah.
Even if your ritual was real, you're never going to kill me. Jill will stop you.
Oh, I wouldn't count on your little pet showing up to save you this time.
Let me guess. You've consecrated. Consecrated?
Consecrated.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound like a real word.
It is. It's like creating hallowed ground.
I know, it feels
It's weird when you read
wrong.
it. Yeah.
It's weird when you read it, but as someone who grew up in the Catholic Church, this word is very familiar.
You've consecrated this ground with your own blood and energies.
No, I used yours.
Ah, the blood.
What?
The final part of the ritual is to bathe myself in a mixture of both our bloods. Since you destroyed the jar I had prepared before, I had to whip up another batch on the spot. I am very woozy right now.
Are they both the same blood type then?
I don't think it matters. You're just mixing it together to throw on top.
No.
of it.
They need to be the same, otherwise they're gonna coagulate.
I think they're gonna
Ew.
probably try to do it quick.
That's why blood transfusions, why you need to get matching donors.
Good to know. Hey,
Even if
you at
they
home,
did
the
it
more you know.
quick, it's a pretty quick reaction.
Yeah.
Well, maybe she's not as smart as she thinks she is. She's clearly not as good of a poet as she thinks she is.
Well,
I mean, you would think she would know this because she's at least a science major.
Yeah.
It's science, not bio.
She's a chemist. Come on.
I mean, they're
They
gonna
don't
make you.
know.
They're gonna make you take bio classes even if you're in chemistry.
You know what they say, though?
I
D's get degrees.
Don't think she actually goes to college.
That's honestly not a bad point.
True.
Because everyone said when Candy was like, I was asking around, everyone was like, we don't even think she goes here.
She doesn't even go here. Fortunately, I remembered to bring along an extra syringe. It wasn't the most sterile operation, but it's not like you'll live long enough to worry about an infection.
Oh my god, did she just give us HIV?
Ew.
I mean, we couldn't time loop this shit away.
No, we were specifically told anything that happens to us still applies. Our body just, physically reverts.
All right,
but-
we're getting a test after this. I think that's...
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why it seemed like there was too much blood in the jar. It was Joy's and mine. The homing spell only went to me because I was the closest.
But since I was already taking your blood anyway, I decided to take a little more to consecrate this room so that hideous partner of yours couldn't interrupt. You're alone. There is the terror seeking
That?
There?
How much blood did you take?
Just enough. Maybe around 2 pints. Okay, people who know about biology, is she okay?
she should probably stay laying down.
Yeah.
How many
She's
pints are in the body?
okay,
That's about as much blood as they'll normally take when you're giving blood.
Okay, alright.
but we'd already lost some prior to this.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, we're not getting that blood back.
Oof.
True.
That blood stays gone next loop.
That's a big oof, my guy.
2 pints? That's... How am I even conscious right now?
I gave you one of the performance-enhancing potions I made for Mark. The idiot can't even run a touchdown without my power. It should be wearing off soon, but try to stay awake. I put so much work into tonight. I'd hate for you to miss it.
Damn it, this is bad.
So not only have we been roofied a bunch, not only has our blood been taken way farther than it needs to, we also are, probably on some kind of amphetamine right now.
Mm-hmm.
We only
Plus,
have, 8 pints before it's fatal?
You donate about 1 pint. I just googled it.
Yeah, so we're not good.
No.
And that's not even including all the salt we've been eating lately. Almost.
Maybe that's what the homing spell was. It just tracked the nearest
It was a cholesterol.
sodium intake.
It was a
Yeah.
cholesterol tracker. She goes to the drugstore or something and she's waiting on a prescription, so she's like, oh, I'll just try one of these little the little arm pumpy blood pressure thing. It explodes.
Wow.
Almost time to begin.
Okay, there are about 10.5 pints of blood in the human body.
Oh, you can only lose 4 then.
Yeah, if you lose 40% or more is the point where you would usually die without immediate medical intervention.
We're gonna
But
say
then that also depends on your size, and I'm assuming Vivian's normal, average,
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
assume.
She looks pretty short, but that's next to a literal demon from hell.
true.
I mean,
30%.
the literal demon from hell is over 6 feet tall.
Yeah. I'm gonna
30% you can die.
I'm
without
gonna say that
brutal
she's probably
punishment.
borderline really bad right now.
Yeah, I feel like she probably can't stand up.
Yeah, no, again, because that's from 100% you have been fine and healthy. If we're taking into account her really shitty fucking sodium levels,
Yeah.
and also the fact that Joy has been stealing her blood.
And
Yeah.
the time loop taking her energy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Joy might not make it, or Vivian might not make it another loop. I'm hoping Joy doesn't make it another loop. Any last words? Want to beg for your life or pass on a message to your new friends when I destroy them? It isn't too late to stop this. The moon isn't there, idiot.
I
That's-
am team fuck Joy,
That's really good.
but not in the fun way. It won't work.
Don't you mean you'll never get away with it?
No, I mean your stupid moon ritual is fake. It won't give you any powers, it's just some crappy old French poetry. It's not real magic.
The moon isn't real.
How would you know? Yeah, that's right, it's cheese! It's all cheese, Jill told us!
Because unlike you, I have cast real magic.
What?
Do you want to know how I knew about your ritual? That the spellbook belonged to your mother and that your aunt killed her for it? How I formed a contract with a demon and finally met Candy despite all your efforts to keep me away from them? Because I've lived this night before. Twice!
That's impossible.
I stole the spellbook and used it to create a time loop so that I could save you from your own stupidity. You didn't even meet the witch the first time around. You tripped on your shitty pentagram and impaled yourself on your own knife.
Shut up! Shut up!
No, the second time is when you died because you wouldn't shut up. You could have survived long enough for me to save you, but instead you kept mouthing off to the witch while she had you at her mercy and you died like an idiot.
Shut up! I am not dead, but you will be. As soon as the moon is high enough, you'll...
You aren't listening! The moon isn't even there!
Okay, what?
It wasn't in the time loop when she made the bubble.
Oh, that's a very good point, because it's in space.
Uh-huh.
The time loop spell creates a bubble of reality around us. We're cut off from the outside world playing the same night over and over again until I get things right. The real moon crossed the highest point in the sky hours ago. In the real world, Halloween is over. You missed your chance while you were lying dead in your own trap.
No, you're lying.
I'm sure Jill would love the irony. All your talk about not needing anyone, but you can't even survive long enough to kill me without my help.
Shut up.
Oh no, she's crazy laughing.
You almost had me for a second.
Uh-oh.
But I've come too far to give up now. I've sacrificed everything for this moment. My body, my dignity, my soul.
So, because your mother died, that justifies killing people who've never done anything wrong to you?
Okay, anything will sound stupid if you say it like that. Your miserable little life is nothing compared to what I've suffered. But it is going to make it all worth it.
You're insane.
Don't call me that, I'm not crazy! I'm the
Crazy
only...
person say what?
What? Hey, shut up! I'm the only sane person in this entire godforsaken town. I know magic is real. It's my birthright. My mother didn't abandon me. She was murdered, and I know who did it.
And how many people have you murdered? Your seventh sin has probably killed more people in 4 months than the witch has in 13 years.
Sacrifices need to be made. For science!
But always someone else's sacrifice, right? You're no better than the witch.
Shut up. Oh, hey. Oh!
That's a pretty good machete.
Wow.
Finally. Time to silence that wretched mouth of yours. Hectobarata Nictu.
Joy, this is your last chance.
Hectobarata Nictu.
I mean it! This isn't going to end well for you!
Pecto virata dicto!
Whoop! Machette stops an inch above Vivian.
Wow.
What? What?
I tried to warn you.
I'm magic, bitch.
What's going on? Why is it?
Oh. Oh my god. Jill's got the force.
Uh-huh.
Oh, right. She did manifest that with herself. She has
Yep.
total control.
Uh-huh.
What?
You didn't really think anything of mine could hurt her, did you?
Machette shatters Vivian's chains.
No! No, stay away!
Let me be clear.
Oh. Is Jill finally gonna get a kill this week?
I would love nothing more than to kill you right now. But
Eh.
We need to know where the witch is.
I'm not going to make her watch you die again, ya idiot. So why don't you just take a nap?
Beavers and ducks.
Nighty night, pumpkin hater.
Hey, chapter complete.
Woo!
I think we
didn't
can
stop right before the
We-
chapter ended?
Hey
Whoa.
man, I think last chapter was pretty long, so we'll
It
pick up
was.
with this chapter next time. Things are getting interesting. I mean, they've been interesting for a while, but we're getting down the line here, man. Can't wait to see what
Yeah.
happens. All right, we'll see you guys then. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
A murderous plan thwarted, but at what cost? Our heroes have one chance left to save the timeline. Can they discover the secret of Seven Sin? And can Goku, the Saiyan from Earth, heal in time to make a difference? On the next exciting episode of Jill-O-Lantern Final Cut.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, and feel free to check out some of our other gaming videos, our weekly podcast Anime Yay or Nay, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!